it's gonna be a good journey. It's not the thing is you gotta make sure that you
Talk fast
actually
because you
like
about to be live. You already live. So just don't put his
life.
business out there. Just be like, yeah, cool.
I gotta put nobody business out here. You know, did you hide the body? I'm sorry.
Don't hide the body. Man. Everybody, welcome. I feel like my camera lopsided. To episode 93 of Blerd Talk. I know you guys have been waiting for this. So I'm not gonna get right. I want to tell you right now, this review is gonna be full of spoilers. So if you've seen Captain America, Brave New World, and you don't want it to be spoiled, still watch it because you're really not missing anything. Because if you actually watched the trailer, you saw everything in the movie. So if you watched the trailer, you saw everything in the movie. But before we get into that, guys, I just want to count down real quick. I don't know if any of you are Monster Hunter fans, but Monster Hunter still coming out February 28th. So if you need me from February 28th to indefinitely, I'm on Monster Hunter Wilds. So just log in, check your boy out. I'm like that. So, just to give everybody a heads up. Whoa, he got his crotch in the camera. Whoa, my boy. Whoa. Oh, man. Jason, I'm not going to lie to you. You turned on the camera. I thought it was a flick. Had his crotch in the camera. Wait a minute, big fella. Marquez said, your interest is insane. He said your interest was insane. Oh, man, that was hilarious. Oh, man. So I'm just giving a shout out for my Monster Hunter Wild crew. February 28th, if you need me, that's where I'm going to be. That's exactly where I'm going to be, watching Monster Hunter Wilds. So just let everybody know. I'm quite confused right here because we're not streaming on Twitch, and it's actually kind of blowing me right now. But did anybody got any stuff this week before we get into it? Anything you want to get off your chest this week?
Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is average. And I saw a bunch of people tweet that it's almost on the same level as the animated series in Spectacular, and it's not.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Hold up.
absolutely, absolutely
Hold
not.
up. Hold up.
Yeah, I'm
Hold up,
starting
wait.
off with a bang.
I started watching this show and I'm thinking, oh, this y'all because you mentioned it. Y'all mentioned it in the chat. I was like, oh, is this supposed to be good? It was. I thought it was all right, but I didn't hear that criticism or that praise. I guess it would be
They
the
tried.
original one from like the early '90s, the '94, '95 series.
Not even
Nah,
close.
it's nowhere near. Now, like I said in the chat, feel for Lonnie. I feel just because it's just like. We all black. That's just and so I'm seeing they catering or pandering. I know I put this in the chat as well. There's a lot of the key characters and some ones that haven't had their story told as often are portrayed as black. So I thought that was interesting. But I just the story expanded on Lonnie and AKA Tombstone was interesting.
Did you watch the final 2-3 episodes?
I did not watch the final 3.
Okay, I'll
I put on this third before the last. I mean, I don't know if anything happened. Is it getting renewed for a second season?
Been renewed. It's already been renewed.
It has.
Oh my gosh,
so-
it's all being renewed.
Mm-hmm.
okay, cool. So I watch it in time. I still haven't seen. Well, never mind. There's a lot of stuff I haven't seen. I saw Eternals. That's not exactly talking about the Cat 4 that we're gonna be doing, but because I watched that movie, I went back and finally watched Eternals for the first time. I must say,
Wait, you never watched Eternals?
no, I wasn't interested. It came out 2021. It was a lot going on that year. It was.
Okay.
It was a lot going on that year.
I'm with it.
And then reviews weren't super great. And then I watch it, and then I'm just like, it ain't that bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible. It was too long, but it was, and a lot of people weren't developed. The character development wasn't as good for it was 8, 10 of them. It was crazy, but
Yeah, it should have been a show.
Yeah.
It probably would have been better as a show. I agree with it. It
It-
would have been a lot better as a show. It would have been a
So
lot
I
you
can
better.
want to
break it
see
down.
it? So you want to see in Eternals too?
I want to see it. Well, I already know Eternals 2 is not happening, but I would like to see the different characters like brought in and sprinkled in like different movies or series. I wouldn't be mad at that just because there was something. I'm glad certain things from that movie was addressed in Cap 4, which made me, like I said, made me want to go watch it because it's like, why is this giant thing hanging out of the?
Well, Scott, since
Yeah.
you're already in the midst of it, go ahead
Yeah.
and start you off real quick. Wait, unless Ryan, do you need to depart us early or
No. I'm
okay,
good.
Scott, continue.
They just put me on blast.
I'm sorry.
Uh, uh, okay, so we just dive right into Captain America: Brave New World.
Mm-hmm.
Black Cat. Okay.
Oh,
So the rating system was out of 10, is out of 5. How we?
out of 10.
I knew it out of 10.
I'm going
Ooh.
out of 5. I don't do 10. That's too easy.
So we don't do
That's-
tens no more?
No, not
Been
we.
doing 5.
Y'all.
Okay, so 5. So okay, from I think 5 was it's terrible. I mean, it's straight ass. It's ass.
No, I thought.
No, 5 was great.
No,
No,
5. No, I'm
was
talking
really
about
bad.
one up. So
Oh.
1 meaning
Yeah.
it's ass, like you don't need to go see it. 2, it's bad. 3, okay. 4 was good, and 5, great. Right? We're on the same page, right?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. I can get
Okay.
with the shits with that. Okay. I get with that.
Okay.
Get with
All
that.
right. The rubric for this is gonna be funny.
Mhm.
Okay, so if it's out of 5, I would say Captain America: Brave New World. Let me put my trailer voice. Captain America: Brave New World. I would give that probably a 3.5.
Okay. Okay.
It wasn't, and I'll say that before I get into like the notes and all that. It wasn't terrible. And I said this from jump as soon as I got the movie theater. I was telling some other people about it because I saw it last Thursday. Earlier in the day.
Because it was with -5. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's not a terrible movie. Seeing Eternals and just going through like what was it, Phase 4 and Phase 5. There's a lot. Phase 3, just 1 through 5. There's a lot of movies that were way worse than that. Same thing with Eternals too. So that's why I gave Eternals a shot, and pleasantly surprised. But no, I enjoyed it. It felt like a phase starter, even though it's not the top of a phase. It felt like a phase starter. It felt like it's reintroducing some things. It was a lot of aspects to it. It was very basic, but with that being basic, it was straightforward. Like it was just cut straight to the point. Now, before I get to my notes, because like I said, it's like Snyder Cut. It's not as extensive.
Okay.
It was like basically the Incredible Hulk 2 movie with Edward Norton from a couple of years back. It was basically a sequel to that, where Captain America's kind of sprinkled in there a little bit.
So I'm not cutting you off because I do have a problem that was one of my pet peeves with if you didn't see the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
If you didn't see the Eternals, I think
The Eternals to an extent, but
yeah, I think you would have been kind of lost coming into it. Okay, but go ahead.
And I think I saw something where it's like a 17-year payoff between the Edward Norton Incredible Hulk.
Yeah,
It was like 17 years.
Yeah, it's like 17
The
years.
leader been waiting.
Yeah.
But no, I appreciated it. I liked it. They brought back what's the name? Liv Taylor, Betty Ross.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. I enjoyed
That was nice. She looked the same.
She does. The girl has not aged. She really has
looked-
not aged.
Looked exactly the same. But the main gripe for people was I've been seeing different things where people are like really tearing it up, and then some people are just like, no, it's not that bad. It's okay. The CGI, I guess.
Okay.
The reshoots, but then I was like, were the reshoots done so extensively. I will say one of the CGI things or reshoots or whatever it was in that moment, where they were near the cherry blossoms, near
Haynes
in the
Point.
movie
I
with
was
the
going
Red Hulk.
that is the
That
worst
was
looking CGI I've
that
seen in any
was
Marvel movie. It looks terrible.
Wait,
bad.
what? You talking about
That
the cherry blossom?
Yeah,
the
the
cherry
point because
blossom
you
in the
know at that
background.
point they're at Haynes Point in DC.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And it looks terrible. It's
It looks
terrible.
pretty bad.
It was
It looks
That's not the
pretty
bad.
worst. That's not the worst CGI you ever seen in a Marvel.
That's not the,
You
it's
know
not the
what? You're
worst.
right.
Oh, that,
You're right.
You know what? Wait.
You're right.
Version of the moment. You know, Shang-Chi's best movie. So he got to do that. He's like the Stephen A. But no. That was me kind of going off the top of my head, off the cuff. But all right, so the CGI was noticeable, but it wasn't terrible. Like we all just mentioned, specifically the cherry blossom scene. I also mentioned that it seemed more like a Hulk sequel, which is fine because we understand the licensing is still with Universal, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you can't have the full-fledged movie. I don't know why he didn't show up or a phone call or something. It's like, oh, this is happening. And Betty Ross still mad at her dad because you're not even his wife, and you still like it's you still mad. So not even like a cameo or a phone call or anything like that. Well, I was kind of disappointed that he wasn't in there. Red Hulk, he looked great. He looked great. I love the aggression. I will say I know a lot of things that I've saw is that he used his power of talking to kind of calm him down. Well, you know that like come on now, it's Captain America. He has no powers. Like what else? He's going to try to tap into his humanity, you know, a little bit. And if we remember, Sam was for like vets. He was like holding meetings and kind of like a therapeutic type of thing anyway. So I kind of see why that would work. I know some people was like, hey, Rogers wouldn't do that. We don't know. The line, I will say that Harrison Ford's, a.k.a. Thaddeus Ross, said that kind of stuck with me through the movie because in the trailer it says, they show half of it. You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
Damn.
Now, that line to me, you know what? I don't know if y'all watch Undisputed, but that reminded me of Skip Bayless telling Shannon Sharp, put your glasses back on. That's what it kind of did. It was just like, you may have, or Rogers may have gave it to you, may have passed the torch to you. I'm getting behind you, all this stuff, but look at here. You still are this.
There was a question in here that I want to get to. John said, how was Harrison Ford? I'm going to answer that on myself.
Yeah.
Harrison
Ford,
I think he was a bad pick. I think he was a bad pick.
I think he did. Yeah, it's funny.
I don't think he was a pick.
It's funny. You're saying that he was a bad pick, and it's like a lot of the reviews. I think he did okay. I think it's weird seeing him as like this angry, rageful person when he's like that old, and I just don't know if he like really, old people can be, rageful, but it's just, I was just like, are you really that mad though? Are you? I can't believe that you're really that mad and you're really that hateful and you're, somebody shot at him and you didn't turn into the Hulk. But different things, different reasons. But as far as Harrison Ford himself, love him. He's a great actor. But yeah, that Steve Rogers line that kind of hit me a little bit, and a lot of people in the movie theater were like, "Ooh, what you mean by that? What you really?" And I like this.
Know what I mean.
You know what I mean.
You know what I mean.
The thing about it is, and a lot of things that I've seen were mostly by certain people, certain reviewers, and just certain websites or whatever. Just talking about the movie. The movie has its flaws. The story is flawed. True. There's a lot of rewrites, potentially reshoots, potentially CGI issues that we saw. Case in point, the cherry blossom. But I need some type of reset where it's not like everything is the sky is falling. I need a reset. I needed the reintroduction of the Avengers or the piece by piece coming together. I needed something like that where it wasn't too wild. Like, granted, the Red Hulk is wild enough, but again, that wasn't Sam Wilson's story. That was just something that he kind of walked into. I will say the best part of the movie, again, I'm going off my list. The best part of the movie was Isaiah Bradley. That man, and just how he was acting, his lines, the way he delivered the line. I'm not going back in that box.
Oh man,
like,
so that scene right there. Okay, so there's a scene, and that scene you're talking about, that scene where he goes, when he's like, "I'm not going back." I thought he was going to catch a bullet. Because I was like, he's not going back. And the fact that Sam had to talk him down. I thought that was really good. That's
a Captain America moment.
Yeah, that was a real Captain America moment. It really was.
That wasn't just a black man. That was Captain America.
Yeah.
Diffusing a situation that could have been way bigger.
Yeah.
You said Sam talked him down.
Yeah, because basically Sam was like, because he had said he's not going back, and Sam was like, look. I know you don't want to go back, but it's gonna be way worse. It's gonna be way worse. And he finally got on his knees to surrender. And that scene kind of hit me because the whole time I'm like, man, they're gonna shoot him. They're gonna shoot him. And we all know Captain America.
I thought he was gonna run. I thought he was gonna attack or something like that, based off the emotion he was given in that scene. It was like I just spent 30 years.
Yeah, the way he delivered it, Isaiah delivered it so good. He was like, I'm not going back. He really did. I agree with you right there. That was a tough scene.
Isaiah Bradley, the person that played him, I think did a very
I forget his name. Yeah, but my man from Mantis and all that. Actually, he was in not Midnight Mass, but The Haunting of Bly Manor. Very good. And those of you who don't know, Isaiah Bradley is the first Captain America. He was a black man. He was experimented on. Somebody said in the comments, and this y'all can answer this, and everybody can go around because I haven't seen it. Craven or Captain America?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That Captain America times 10. No, that person, he trolling right now to answer that question.
He's not trolling. I don't think he's seen either. And I don't think he was on the last episode when we was talking about Craven.
No, we didn't even get a chance to talk about Craven on the last episode.
Good.
We said that in the app.
Good.
All right, wait. Let me finish wait. Okay. Not as bad as the world, and this is something I alluded to. I'm trying to speed it up. Not as bad as the world and other just reviewers are making it seem.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
And with that, I would say, added to that, like I said, it's like a good restart, a good phase start, even though it's not the beginning of a phase. People have gotten spoiled with a lot of these comic book movies and like the big things happening in it. It's like I'm glad that this movie was a little bit more grounded.
I agree.
Taking out Red Hulk, I'm glad that it was more grounded. I did appreciate that. I did notice a lot, not outside of that, Steve Rogers line, but it was a lot of and it wasn't like overtly in your face stuff, but I noticed a lot of like racial or just race related undertones in like a lot of the lines. And I appreciated it because they didn't make it seem like I'm black, I'm doing this, I'm the guy to represent. No, it was really subtle. It wasn't like over the top. And I appreciated that because a lot of the times it could seem like it's too much or it's pandering. And I appreciated that it was just like more subtle. But it was still noticeable. Read the comments regarding the flaws. And I talked about him talking down the Hulk, and that related to the same scene when he kind of talked down Isaiah. But overall, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a 3.5. I want to see it again to see if there's anything that I may have missed. Again, there's some things that was just the story where I can kind of go up, down, left, right. It seemed like a Hulk sequel, the leader being the mastermind behind it. I knew immediately those pills he was popping was gamma. Immediately. It's like you knew, but you just wanted to see the payoff of it all coming together. But this story, it was kind of showing that Sam, without the super soldier serum, could still be an adequate to good to great Captain America. And he did it differently. He did it his way. Can't be too mad at it. Oh, and adamantium.
So okay.
Finally.
Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna go in on mine real quick since you left off of that. Okay. One, I do agree with you. I'm going to give it like a 3. Like it is not as bad as everybody is making it out to be. It is not that. Like everybody is saying, I didn't heard not everybody, but some people are saying it's the worst movie in the MCU.
Yeah, most people are saying that.
And that is straight a lie. That is a lie.
Not the people that like Ragnarok and Thor: Love and Thunder saying this.
I know. Because
people,
I can't believe people are literally saying it's like the worst movie in the MCU. I cannot believe that. Now I say some dumb things on this podcast, but damn.
Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3. What's my list?
Easily better. It's easily better than the Eternals. It's better than Black Widow. It's better than
Quantumania.
It's better than Quantumania. Yeah. I'm not going to lie.
Sure.
And now this may be controversial. I think it's better than Wakanda Forever.
I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one.
Jason, I think it's better than Wakanda Forever.
Jay, I said it in the chat, and I'm saying it here.
Y'all wow.
It's better than Wakanda Forever.
Hold on. Take the emotion out of Captain
Wakanda Forever.
Take the emotion out of it. And just
Yeah,
look at the movie.
Well, I ain't even. Go ahead.
It's better than Wakanda Forever. Okay, here's my grapes.
I don't want to give away.
Okay, here's my gripes. One, I didn't like Harrison Ford replacing William Hurt. I know William Hurt has passed on. Rest in peace. I think they should have got somebody else. Two, the CGI. Now, I don't think the CGI was bad until they got to Haynes Point. I'm like, it's bad right here. It's bad. I thought the acting was good. The story is very flawed. Because if you didn't see like the Eternals, if you didn't see the old Hulk, you would have never known who this dude is. You know what I'm saying? I like how they dressed the elephant in the room. How they're like, man, just take the damn serum. Some of the time I'm just like,
I like how he kept addressing.
Yeah, he was like,
Bucky, you full of shit.
He's like, Bucky, you full of shit. I should have took the serum. Oh, that's another problem. He got better near the end. The dude who's supposed to be Falcon. In the beginning, I was like, get him out of here. His jokes were dry. You could tell he was supposed to be the comic relief. I was like, this is just not happening. I don't like this dude. But when he started to tone down, I'm like, okay, now I can deal with him. But in the beginning, I thought it was just too much. I'm like, boom.
The overall movie, the tone of the movie wasn't like super silly.
Yeah, it wasn't. Like
they weren't trying to do like Thor.
Yeah, exactly. I did actually like the. Like I said, the story is, and to be honest, at no point Red Hawk, there was no reason for him to be in there. There really was no reason to be in there.
I wish it didn't even put in the trailer because that would have been a happy surprise.
It would have been a good surprise if he was in there. But at this point, there was no point of the Hawk being there. But I understand, you could tell there were reshoots, and you could tell that the story had been written or like kept going a lot, because it's kind of like, it did a lot of this. And I was kind of like, well, you could actually tell that they had to rewrite this and had to do some reshoots on things. I think everybody did good. I really don't have no gripes about every, like you said. I think Harrison Ford wasn't the pick for that for me. But he did good. I'm overall, like you said, I'm pleased with the movie. I truly think that it's a 3. It is not the worst movie in the MCU that everybody is making it out to be. And you have a very good point. And let's just get to the realness of it. Okay, this is Blerd talk. Now, a lot of the reason people have a problem with it because he's a black man.
They're not gonna say that though. They're not gonna say that. They're
not gonna say that. But the thing about it is, he's a black man and he's Captain America. Let's just get to the realness of it, okay? That's halfway a lot of the issue, okay? For some people, that's halfway a lot of the issue, okay? Yep. I don't care what nobody says. Like, that's halfway the issue. People have a problem with Captain America being a black man, even though that's how it is in the comic books, okay? But people just have a problem with that. I think I guarantee if you was to flip it and make Bucky the Captain America like it is in comic books too, I guarantee nobody would complain about it as much as they do with Anthony Mackie. I guarantee it. So the problem is half of people don't want to see a black Captain America. Okay,
but they hide it in different ways.
They hide it and they try to hide it behind all this. Now, I can honestly say, going in, I really thought the movie was gonna be trash. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you.
As did I.
I was like, this is gonna be straight up garbage.
On here and in the chat last week.
I was like, it's gonna be straight up garbage. It is worth seeing. People saying, if you heard it here, do not listen. I feel like we're one of the realest podcasts when it comes to these movies because there's so many different personalities here. I'm going to say it's worth seeing. It's worth seeing. And I stand by my statement that it is better than Wakanda Forever. It is better than Wakanda Forever. Jay, but
Jay is like, he just making his face. He's like,
I thought it was executed good. I liked how, I did have a problem with, my man, what's my man from?
Giancarlo?
The dude from, Breaking Bad.
I know you're talking about, yeah.
Breaking Bad. I think he's supposed to be Sidewinder. Am I not mistaken?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
It's a terrible Sidewinder. I was like, okay.
That was just a money grab.
Okay, yeah, that was just a money grab.
He got a hot name. He's a hot name.
Yeah.
Because I would never steer you wrong.
You
family. I got you, cuz. I never steer my family wrong. Yeah, okay. The Sidewinder thing, okay, like you said, that was a money grab. I kind of like how he was outside the suit. He had to get it, come together to get some things. And okay, now that we finally addressed the what's the things called? The Kestrel, what they called?
Celestial.
Yes. Now that we finally addressed now we finally addressed it from Eternals. There's one sitting in the middle of the ocean. But here's where this is now. Stick with me, Jason. If they found Wolverine's metal at adamantium, God damn, help me out here, Scott.
Adamantium.
Thank you.
That damn strong metal.
That strong metal. Now that kind of sets X-Men a little back
further
because if this is their first time seeing the metal, where the hell is Wolverine at? If that's their first time seeing the metal and they don't know, then where does that take X-Men? Even X-Men, where does that take Wolverine? Where does that take Logan?
But the only thing I can think of is either one or two things. Either they fast track the Weapon X program and just like fast forward through a lot of years, or Wolverine or the rest of the X-Men are just coming from a different Earth/dimension.
That's what I was thinking.
Because the minute they said it was adamantium, I was like, wait a minute. I'm in the movie theater like this. Isn't that the metal that's on Wolverine? So now I'm really like, okay, wait, time out from the game. Remember the water boy? Time out from the game. I'm like, where is that going to take where does that take Logan? And that means either, like you said, we're going to have to fast track X-Men, or they're coming from another multiverse or reality, whatever you wanted to call it. So I'm just saying. And then the people fighting over it because it's like, okay. But I'm finally glad that we addressed the issue from the Eternals, because I was like, okay, fine, because I was really wondering that. My man who played the leader, excellent as always, great actor, always good. Yeah. I liked how he was one step ahead and things like that. That was cool.
His lines were just
fun. It was punched in.
I'm the good guy.
I do agree with you. The whole, it could have been fine if Red Hawk was a surprise. I felt like you really didn't need to. The movie would have been decent without him. Like, seriously, he didn't need to show up.
That's probably Marvel or the whatever studios hedging their bets. It's like, well, we got this Captain America. Chris Evans did so well. Not originally, because people had to warm up for that too. Yeah, because it wasn't this the guy that played Human Torch.
Yeah, the Human Torch. Yeah.
So that's them. It's like, hey, We got Captain America. We got all this new stuff. We're back. We're only putting out quality movies. We're not gonna put out 500 crappy movies. Yeah. And we got Red Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta come now.
So, like I said, I understand William Hurt passed away. It would have been better for him. I think his personality was just a lot better for that role. But I was pleased with it. 3. I'm going with a 3 easily. I'm going. In fact, it's almost it's good, like a 4. I'm right between maybe 3.5. Like because I really do think it was good. Like I'm sitting there watching that and I'm really like, what is everybody's beef with this? Like after it was done, I was like, what is everybody's beef with this? Like, and like I said, half of that is because he's a black man playing Captain America. I feel like for a majority of people, that's what it is. He's not Chris Evans. It's hard to put somebody else in the shoes when it's not the person you want. You know what I'm saying? It's like people are used to seeing Chris Evans being Captain America. So it's weird for people not to see him. If somebody was to fill T'Challa's shoes, I feel like that would be a hard thing to do, because it's T'Challa. You know what I'm saying?
If they put like Mel Gibson as T'Challa, like it would be outrage, right? But people aren't going to be like, it's going to be different. I think that's the main thing.
You said Mel Gibson.
I specifically said Mel Gibson for a reason. No, I'm saying you put a white actor.
I get why you saying it, right? But I just
same thing with Ironheart. That young black girl.
And Cuzzo, we talked
about
a
genius.
This. We did talk about this. This whole multiverse thing. I'm getting sick of it because I'm getting sick of this whole multiverse thing. This is why DC scratched theirs, because it's too much to keep up and it's too much guessing at this point. You got to remember, that takes place in that universe. That takes place in this universe. Yeah. It's too much to keep up with. And this is why I tell people, because somebody at work was telling me, I don't understand why DC scrapped their multiverse, because I say it's too much to keep up with. Because you got to remember all these things. But I don't want to get off track. But I do feel like we're running, the multiverse thing is running this course. It's running. And I guarantee in the next 4 or 5 years, Marvel's going to do the same thing. They're going to scratch their multiverse. They're going to do it. They're going to start fresh. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. But that's it for me. I got all my big points out the way.
Jason, you want to go ahead?
It's up to you. You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm at a 2.
A 2?
Yep, 2.
Before you get in that, somebody asked, do you think Thunderbolts is going to be worse than Kraven? No, Thunderbolts is going to be better than Kraven.
Just going to be better.
So I'm at a 2.
See?
I have no problem with the acting or casting of the movies. I owe Anthony Mackie an apology. My opinion of him was based off a clip that I saw, which was the initial clip, which I still think is corny. But the rest of the movie and how they tried to portray him, that was actually pretty cool to let the people know that he's not Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
It speaks to what Scott was saying, as him who dealing with ex-soldiers who was trying to move forward in their lives. I like that they stuck with his spirit from when he was in Winter Soldier. And they didn't go away from it to separate that this is who Sam Wilson is. I don't have a problem with Harrison Ford. He was pretty straightforward, bare writing. What else was he supposed to talk and act like? It was kind of basic. The plot was not ambitious to me, to be honest with you. Kind of simple.
It is. It's very simple.
They wasted another villain in the leader. I mean, one of the smartest brains in the world was wasting his gamma intelligence on getting revenge on a president.
Yeah.
When his mindset is supposed to be way bigger and past that.
Yeah.
Not to mention you had mind controlled his army, which you could have used to get him in the first place, whether he was in a bunker or not. So stupid you, and the writing and the story is super duper flawed. Outside of that, I was barely entertained. That's why I'm giving it a 2. I'm okay with movies with bad writings that's still entertaining, which to me would be an average score. But I respectfully was not entertained in the least bit. I agree with Scott on another thing he brought up with Isaiah. Very relatable to see a black man say, "I'm not going back to jail." When something happened and it's not really what you think it is, it's not an assumption. We've all have been in situations of similar stances where there's 5 cops parked behind us, and the whole time the only issue is it was a seatbelt. So, and even though this is a different case because he was mind controlled, it was still kind of the same case because the fake widow chick ended up finding out the same thing that Wilson did. Don't know her purpose in the movie too. Didn't like it, didn't care for it. Another widow just bouncing around. Okay, cool.
I did like her character though. I did like her character, and I liked how they like. I know she was just like another kicking off the wall widow. I got it. Yeah.
Ladies listening, with all due respect, I mean this in great, no personal thing, but that was a quota, Phil, and y'all are bigger than that. So I'm just gonna say that. Sick of this whole widow thing going on. It's okay.
I feel like they're trying to replace her, like a little bit too.
We got Thunderbolts, and she's probably gonna be a part of the Avengers. We got that. We moving on. We moving on. All in all, like I said, it was 2 out of 5. One-time watch was always necessary.
Easily, yeah, it is a one-time watch for me too.
Don't have to really revisit it. I hate to sound like a broken record. Blame once again the writers, but sort of in a different case than other times, because while they wrote every character personally great, the overarching plot, like y'all said, it was flawed.
Yeah,
it's like
it's flawed. It is.
The trailer was the movie for me.
I literally told you, if you watch, you heard me say in the beginning of the episode, if you watch the trailer, you watch Captain America: Brave New World.
I knew Sidewinder wasn't the main villain because I knew the leader was already.
Yeah.
Y'all gave it to me. Y'all gave me the Red Hulk. Y'all gave it to me.
Yeah.
So what do you want me to do?
And
there's only so much I could dump my brain down.
It wasn't no thing for me. Like
I don't want to get too comic booky with Red Hulk because Red Hulk still maintains his intelligence.
He's right.
But I'm gonna let them have that. I'm gonna let them have that for the sake of the story of him losing his mind. So Sam can show what makes him a great quality Captain America. So that was necessary. I wish they would have delved more into him questioning if he's a great Captain America. Yeah. Outside of hinting, joking about the super serum, the only other time we got a serious moment was when Bucky showed up. Shout out to Bucky, Ambassador Bucky.
Ambassador Bucky.
Ready to be.
I felt like that was a reshoot too. They just
that was definitely for sure.
But I wish there was more moments where he was failing trying to get things done. Yeah. And then he's like, yo, let me get that super serum. And then Bucky shows up and goes, you was about to take it? Nah. And all of that. It was kind of, to me, Sam, even though things were still going wrong for him throughout the movie, he still seemed calm, cool, and collected.
He did.
I didn't see the struggle until when the new Falcon got hurt, and that's when he had the conversation with Bucky. Yeah. And it's like, Sidewinder should have got away a bunch of more times before you start crying.
Yeah.
And not knowing who the real villain is should have got you crying. Yeah. Let them get you to the point of crying so Bucky can save you. So it'll mean more when you catch Sidewinder, when you catch the leader, and when you stop Harrison Ford. They didn't put enough weight on it. It wasn't super ambitious. It was too. There was enough meat on the bone to actually flesh this out. This is the guy you are priming up to be the new leader of the Avengers. Put some weight on it. Put some stank on. Put some stank on it. They ain't put no stank.
It was a short movie.
There was no seasoning. It was no seasoning to me. This needed more seasoning, and it wasn't seasoned. I'm at a 2 out of 5. One watch is good enough for me. Respect to all the people who like it. It was not trash as people try to make it out to be. I do agree with that. It was not a trash, but this was the movie that if you're going with him as your cap and as a leader of the Avengers, put some more steak on that thing. Not outworld stuff like Scott you spoke of. Keep it ground. Put some steak on that thing. Captain America, Winter Soldier.
They played it safe. They really try to play it safe.
I think so. Yeah.
It had some Winter Soldier elements.
It did.
Sequel to Incredible Hulk. All that. Yep, it had that.
It did.
The difference is Winter Soldier put some stank on it. You got to remember, Steve was not only fighting Bucky, he's fighting Hydra, he's fighting Shield. He don't know who to trust.
Yeah.
The weight was so massive.
So with you saying putting stank on it, then they could have did more with Isaiah when he was under the mind control or when he snapped out and his refusal to go back. Like he could have
absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely, and I'm with you. I love Isaiah. I love all the characters. I have no problem with the casting at all. This was the movie they should have put some stank on. Like if you going to show out, this is the movie you should have showed out on. And at first, I was with y'all. I was like, this ain't the movie to show out on. But based on what they gave me, the small breadcrumbs, I was like, oh, y'all had something cooking. Y'all had something cooking with this.
Yeah.
But they didn't add no seasonings for me, man. They add enough for me. And there's reasons why that we've already spoken about. And, you know, all I'm saying is the Thunderbolt trailer looked better than the Brave New World trailer. But
we all know what that is.
Because 90% of the cast is blank, and the one person that's blank, you hardly see that person in the trailer. But okay.
I haven't. I've seen whole movie clips of Brave New World before it came out. I haven't seen clips of Thunderbolts yet. Just the trailer.
Because they're still trying to. They have something to hide. It was like they didn't give everything away.
Yeah. They just introduced the Sentry.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Thunderbolts. When I tell you, we're probably sitting here, but I can probably. Hey, Dominique, how you doing? Dominique over here. There were scenes after the movie. Do I think you need to stay for them? No. I don't think there was a post-credit scene. I don't think you need to stay for it. Yeah. But I will say this. I guarantee the writing in Thunderbolts is going to be a lot better. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of the issues we have in today's society with writing has to come down. I hate to say it, it's a race thing. Look at Black Lightning on CW. The writing was atrocious.
Hold up. Well, the writing on Flash was terrible too.
But the writing on Flash was at least good for at least 3 seasons.
Decent.
Not to use a hip hop analogy here, but they have a chance. Marvel has a chance to make a classic mixtape instead of trying to shoot for a classic album.
Yeah.
And classic mixtapes still work.
Stick, right. And like
A24 is a bunch of mixtape movies that happen to be classic. The movie studio, they are literally like dropping a bunch of, respectfully, mixtapes of great films.
Smaller scale, not big.
It ain't a big budget. It ain't on AMC everywhere. It's a mixtape. You got to know to catch an A24 movie.
Yeah.
And so nowadays, I show somebody a trailer from A24, and they'll look and say, "What movie is this? Who doing it?" And I say A24. They're like, "Oh, I'm going."
Yeah. And I'm trying to tell you, the problem is, like I said, everybody, at least half of the people that watch Captain America say it's bad, it's because it's a black man holding the shield. Just saying. Go ahead, Ryan.
They don't say that. They don't say that. None of the reviews, even the
Dominique, what it do? What it do? Thanks for joining us, Dominic. We appreciate you. Go ahead, Ryan. Let me see it. Let me hear this. Don't let me down.
So I'm actually at like a 3.5.
Okay, I can
I'm at 3.5 because like when I was watching it, I genuinely enjoyed the movie. Like I didn't like be like, oh, this sucks, this is stupid. Now, Jason, I appreciate your viewpoint on certain stuff because like when you were saying things, I was like, okay, yeah, like I can see how certain things didn't connect. But yeah, I had a good time with it. Scott, I agree with you. I feel like they were playing it safe, which I guess is the safest thing to do. But yeah, they could have went for it, but I think the state Marvel is in now, that's the best they could have done, I guess. I mean,
wait,
go ahead.
Let me just say this to what you just said. This also, the budget for this movie Of course, all of it is millions of dollars, and it's big. The budget for this movie dramatically lower than like a lot of other MCU movies.
So I was going to get to that after Ryan was done. So I didn't know, like, I think I could be wrong, but I thought I saw the budget was only like 180 million.
180, 195, something like that.
I was like, that is super low. That is super low.
Y'all got a problem with that?
Yeah.
Should we wait after Ryan? Should we wait after Ryan go?
Yeah. Ryan, yeah, we on Ryan finish. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, keep going.
No. You could. I mean, that was really it. Like, to be honest, like, so my homeboy had called me before, like literally before I went to go see it, and he was like, "Yo, this joint sucks." I said, "Bro, hold on," because I did hear like a lot of reviews bashing it, and I'm like, now, granted, Josh, yeah, they I'm not saying it's not the fact that Captain America is black, but I want to also add that I feel like a lot of people, especially in this day and age, they don't want to have their own viewpoint on certain things. They'll just see a review
and
or
then
a comment.
Go see it for themselves.
Exactly.
Agreed.
But I'm like, when I went to go see it, right? When I went to go see it, I texted my homeboy and was like, "Bro, what you talking about?"
You're
like,
tripping.
I had no issue with it, bro. Like, I was like, at least to be honest, this was, now I think about it, I feel like this was the first Marvel movie I actually went back in a while to the movies to see. Like, and I'm talking about like a couple years, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I'm trying to think.
He said
But
a
I
couple
really
years,
feel
so I can't
But
argue.
it's easily better than anything that's come out in the last 3 years.
The last couple movies in the last phase, yeah.
Spider-Man was
with that.
2023.
Oh, okay, not Spider-Man. Okay, you're right. Okay,
Spider-Man,
because technically he is okay. But anything after Spider-Man, it was
No
clearly
Way
better
Home.
than.
No Way Home was 2023.
No, that was 2021.
No, Far From Home.
No,
We
no,
must be talking about Far From Home.
No, it was No Way Home. Because remember,
No Way
Scott,
Home.
like you said, you're right. No, Scott, like you said, you said Eternals. It was packed that year. It was Shang-Chi, the Suicide Squad,
He said Suicide
Eternals, and No Way Home.
So, and we're all
He's right. 2021.
okay. So it's easily better than any movie that has come out for Marvel in the last 3 years.
Multiverse of Madness.
Okay, wait.
Well,
Okay. It wasn't better than Multiverse of Madness.
Now,
Yes, it was.
okay.
Wait. Did you just say it was better? You just said it was better than Multiverse of Madness?
Yes. That jump sucked.
Whoa!
Hold on. Let me reel it in. It didn't suck, but
Whoa,
that,
fella.
come on, bro.
Look at that.
So Ryan,
yeah.
Brave New World is better than Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
No, I can't stand by that. I can't stand by that.
Y'all heard him chat.
Can we get some W's in the
I don't
chat,
know about
please?
that.
Can we get some W's in the chat?
I don't know about that.
Can we get some W's in the chat?
Scott, you disagree?
Dominique said the drama. It just got real.
So Scott, remember the musical? Now I just watched Multiverse of Madness, so it's fresh on my mind. The musical notes, American Chavez.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You really think that it's
Wanda.
better than Multiverse of Madness?
Evil Dead, Sam Raimi.
That's what I'm saying.
The appearances. Ryan, you're gonna lose that against Josh, based on the appearances.
Krasinski. Y'all hate on Krasinski.
As Reed Richards, so you're gonna lose that from Josh based on that, just to prove him right in something. No, that movie. I wouldn't say that movie sucked. It had a lot of different elements. I just was mentioning in the chat yesterday or a few days ago that it's Sam Raimi. His take on movies is so different. I think someone mentioned the Evil Dead. It's just the music he selects and the camera.
The zoom.
It's if you've seen Dragging Me to Hell, which is an underrated movie.
It is.
But it's like that. It's like the quick shots of the camera. It's like little silly stuff that happens. It seems silly, but it's also like creepy and weird looking.
Now, Ryan,
it's like when Wanda came out the reflection and came out like it's that weirdness that he does. But
now I'm not gonna lie to you, Ryan. I have died on a lot of hills on this podcast, a lot, and I will die on the hill to say that Captain America: Brave New World is better than Wakanda Forever. I'm willing to die on that hill.
I'm with you now. I'm with you on that one.
I'm
with you
willing
on
to die on that hill. It is better than Wakanda Forever. It is
I'm
better
gonna
than
watch
that.
Wakanda. I'm gonna watch Wakanda Forever tonight, and then I'll tell you
Get back with
in
me.
the chat.
Get back. I'm telling you, the new Captain America is better than
Hey.
Wakanda Forever.
I don't got no problem with the underwater Mexicans, but let me rewatch.
First of all, slow down.
Come on, man.
Slow down. Time
Whoa.
out. Slow down. Pause. Wait a minute. Wait 1 second.
We're better than that.
Wait 1 second.
We're better than that.
We are way better than that on this podcast. We are way better than that. Okay. First of all, take it easy. Take it easy. Everybody just stop talking for a minute. The internet knows that Jason is talking bullshit. Okay. First of all, this man, oh my God. Oh my God. First of all, this man.
What happened in the chat?
First of all, I just want to let you know, Jason's comments are his own. They have nothing to do with Blerd Talk. They have nothing to do with the rest of us. Okay? Let me go ahead and say that. His comments have nothing to do with the rest of us. Okay?
I'm sorry, I listened to Dr. Umar's review of Wakanda Forever, and to be fair, I actually decently like Wakanda Forever. So let me make that clear.
I did
y'all
not.
still stuck. Man, look.
Visually, it's beautiful.
We gotta move on. Y'all gotta move on.
Wait,
And I said this.
Move on for
Wait,
what?
move on.
Wait.
Yes, y'all gotta move on.
And I said this. Remember?
You saying move on from Chadwick?
Yes, move on. That's
I
why.
don't know why.
Yeah, move on. Like I get in defense of Wakanda Forever, and trust me, it's not the greatest MCU movie of all time. I'm totally with
it's
y'all
clearly
on that
not.
aspect of it.
Yeah.
Clearly not. But what I'm saying is, yes, outside of the celebration of him,
Yeah.
when Homegirl took, and I forgive me because I don't remember when she took the medicine and she saw Michael B. instead
Shuri.
of Shuri. When Shuri saw Michael B. instead of seeing Angela Bassett, or even a CGI version of Chadwick Boseman, that was the key for me to move on. We are walking away. And y'all need to come to grips that either his son, adult casted, will be Black Panther, or they will replace Chadwick Boseman. We need to move on.
But I've been telling y'all that for years.
You hated it. You hated it.
Because I just want the man to rest in peace and then move on.
But the rumor at the time, you hated it.
Yes, I agree. Like it's done.
You remember my take on that episode? Because I remember.
Here we go.
I remember.
Hold on, we're getting off track. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Ryan, continue. Because Jason already about to have us canceled. Okay, I'm gonna have to take the video and I'm gonna have to like edit his stretch out. Okay.
No,
like
you don't have to
that's
edit
crazy.
That part out.
So go ahead, Ryan.
wasn't me.
Continue.
That was Dr. Umar.
No.
Oh my God.
No, I say everything I really had to say, honestly.
But so let me still make this clear. You still are saying you are still saying that you think Brave New World, New Captain America is better than Multiverse of Madness.
Man, let's shake it up a little bit. I watched Dark World before I watched Multiverse of Madness, bro.
Ooh.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. It was real. It was real.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Ryan, roll up. You've gone too far.
You are going too far.
You've gone too far. Like, come on, man.
I really would. I really would.
You know what? I'm at this point. Okay. Yes, go ahead, Jason. Go ahead.
What if I agree with him that I think Dark World is better than Madness? And you know how I feel about Thor movie.
Well, Jason, it's already been established that whatever you're drinking on, you just got to stop at this point.
So wait. So this is such a reversal, right? Like this is like it's like a conundrum here.
Okay.
So I remember y'all used to lean on me for my hate for Thor movies, but now I'm acknowledging that one Thor movie might actually be better than Multiverse of Madness.
Mm.
No. No, guys, come on, no.
No,
No. No.
Let me ask you this. So
Okay.
let me ask y'all this.
Okay.
What is the appeal of Multiverse of Madness to hold it at a high regard as opposed to Brave New World or a Thor Dark World?
Story.
what is? Yeah.
Story.
Story.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Story. I
Well,
really
wait. I'm sorry. You can hold that thought. Ryan, did you see
Yeah.
WandaVision?
I did. Go ahead. Go
What
ahead.
did you think of WandaVision?
I liked it. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna ask you a question. I loved WandaVision,
okay.
but I feel like okay, let's say we're gonna use scale of 1 to 10. This is gonna be the Wanda scale. Okay,
Mhm.
I feel like since we got introduced to Wanda, we got her character development from 1 up to 7. I feel like after WandaVision, they skipped 8 and 9, and when Multiverse of Madness came, they jumped right to 10. Like, like, why is she automatic? Why is she the villain like automatically like that?
Wait, wait, wait. I got it. Because look, because of kids. The fact that she didn't have her kids drove her more crazy. Even though they were made up, she still had them at some point and she lost them. So the whole thing about her, the whole thing about that movie and the end of WandaVision was her getting her kids back. And the fact that everyone else can live their life and get their loved ones back after the blip, after everyone came back, but because of their magic, they were born out of magic in that fake town and all that. She can't have her happy ending. She can't have Vision. She can't have her kids, but everyone else around her is getting their life back on track, or to some degree.
Very good point.
I thought it
So
was a
that's
Doctor
why
Strange movie.
Very good point.
that. Oh, but she's the villain. That's what she's a villain, and she's an adventure. So they have to have that kind of arc of how it went from a 7 to a 10.
I
I
just,
agree with that.
I just feel like they rushed it. I just feel, me. I just feel like they rushed. I understand that, but it's like it's called Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. We only had one scene of multiverse stuff. Besides that, I was like,
I'm about to
okay,
debunk what you just said. No, brother, I'm about to debunk what you just said. It was Doctor Strange movie. Captain America, Brave New World. That was a Hulk movie. That was where the Hulk villains continuing a story from 17 years ago. So I gotta call you out on that one because that was basically.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Ryan. He has a point
okay,
because
okay, all right, I can see that. I can see that.
Scott is right, but that's for me. I'm sticking to the consistency of why I don't like Brave.
Well, hold on. No, you gave it a 2, so you already shitting on it. I'm talking to Ryan because he made that same thing about Doctor Strange. It's Doctor Strange movie, but we're talking about Wanda.
Hey, Josh,
it's a continuation.
Ryan, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was expecting for you to say you liked it. I really was. I was not expecting you.
Wait,
to say,
like what?
Brave New World. I knew you was gonna like it. I felt like you and I now sometimes we're always on the same point. Jason, yeah. I was thought Jason.
You like going against the grain. You go against the grain.
What the hell?
So I truly thought I was like, okay.
What?
Okay, so let me ask you this. Okay, so where does Brave New World stand in everybody's rankings?
Wait,
Captain America movies?
I was about to ask, yeah.
Don't ask me. Don't
do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hold on, John. You saying Captain America movies?
Dominique, I'm about to hit you, Dominique. Dominique, you left for a little bit. I got you. So I'm going to tell you. I can't say because I feel like in Captain America movies, that's a short place to put it because.
Yeah, you talking about keep it all say all MCU.
Yeah, all MCU. All MCU.
Be a man, Josh.
All MCU movies.
Be a man, Josh. All MCU.
Yep, all MCU movies. Where are we rating it?
Just as a Captain movie, it's last. But as an all MCU.
Whoa.
It ain't last. It ain't last.
Because it's way better than the first Captain America.
Yeah, I was about to say yeah.
Brave New
Get him,
World
Scott.
is better than
Get
the
him,
first
Scott.
Captain America.
Get him,
Yeah,
Scott. Get him,
I
Scott.
agree,
Get him,
Josh.
Scott.
I agree.
Get him, Scott. Get him, Scott. Get him, Scott.
Yo,
Look.
I
See, y'all
can't-
about to
I
make me
can't
do
get- I
it.
can't
Y'all
get-
about to make
no.
me do it. Y'all
I
gonna
can't
make
get
me
jiggy
the
with
bad
that
guy
shit.
again?
I can't.
You gonna make me
I
be the
can't.
bad guy
So,
again?
wait, are y'all trying to
okay,
tell me the
wait,
first
wait,
Captain America
ranking-
was not good? It was not
It's
good.
Ranking, hold up, time out, Josh. Ranking from worst to best,
What?
it's got to be from worst to best. Cap 4, Captain America 1,
Yes.
Civil War, and
Yes.
then Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'll take Brave
Yes.
New World over Civil War.
Wait, say that again?
All right, now you
Wait, bro, what did he just say? I missed
Yeah.
it. What did he just say?
Nah, I'll take Brave New World over Civil War.
Which one was Civil War again?
When they was
Stop
fighting
acting like you don't know. Stop acting like you don't know.
When is that when the aliens actually came in?
No.
Avengers
The
2.5.
handicap match. The handicap match. Bucky and Cap versus Iron Man.
No, okay,
Shield,
fine. I
boom,
can't. No, I can't do
laser,
that.
bam,
I can't do
bam,
that.
Bam.
I'm on it. No, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Zemo. The airport.
I only like
Yeah.
that movie because
Come on.
Spider-Man and Black Panther was in there.
Okay, no.
That's it, bro.
No.
Ooh,
Okay.
he's saying some controversial stuff. See,
Okay.
Hey,
That's it.
I'm definitely with you. I think Brave New World is better than the first Captain America, easily.
they tried
Easy.
to make
Absolutely
the
not.
leader. They tried to make a leader
Absolutely
the
not.
diet clone of Baron Zemo. They tried to do the
Right.
They tried to adopt the same
But-
thing.
It's like-
But guys,
Yeah.
I'm gonna-
I just want to embarrass him.
I don't
that's
think the first
Zemo.
Captain America was good at all. Like, I mean, not good at all.
Good
but it
at
was not
all.
good. But
Decent.
it was not.
It was decent.
Yeah, it was decent. But Brave New World is better than the first Captain America. It
I
is.
disagree.
It is.
I
It
disagree.
is.
I disagree.
Uh,
And I don't even like rating origin stories, but I
yeah, I
disagree.
definitely agree that Brave New World is better than the first
It was
Captain
it was a
America.
better overall movie. Like
Okay.
Cap,
So, okay,
Cap
from
1 was
worst
a better
to best.
overall movie.
Because we already know
Scott,
what
I
the worst
disagree with
movies
you.
are.
Oh no, I'm with you.
Oh, now the
I'm
chat
with you.
getting in it. Now the chat saying Civil War sucked. Okay.
What?
Wow.
Now, hold on.
Wow.
Now, hold on. I ain't saying something now. Hold on. Now you that's hold on. It ain't suck. Hold on now.
See what
Damn.
y'all did?
Okay,
Josh and
so
Ryan, see what
if
y'all
we're
did?
going
See
from
what y'all did?
worst to best,
crazy.
where is Brave New World sitting?
Wait,
C
what?
tier.
What was the question?
If we're
C
going from
tier.
best to worst movies,
We
C
talking
tier.
all Marvel movies?
all Marvel movies, all Marvel
Twen-
movies.
in the 20s.
Wait, how's the tier list go again?
So
It's
we're
like
gonna go. S is superb. That's where the Winter
Okay.
Soldier would sit.
C
A,
tier.
B,
Okay.
C, D, E, F.
C
Yeah, I
tier.
put Brave New World C.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a C tier.
I put on C. Yeah, I put on
Stop
C.
playing, man. It's A. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
put it C.
saying? Ant-Man 2. You know what
It's
I'm
what?
saying? In that area.
No.
It ain't on the same level though.
All right. So if you're going, okay,
You got
what is-
Ant-Man 2 as a B?
No,
Huh?
You
no,
got Ant-Man 2 as a B?
absolutely not.
No, I had that as a C, but I'm saying like how you
Yeah.
saying you. It's not like he was saying like it. Brave New World and Ant-Man was like yeah.
I'm in tier wise. I am not like in terms
Oh,
of rating,
okay.
personal rating, but in
I got
tier
you. All
wise,
right.
they it's the same. Like it's alright. It's all in that same family. It's
Somebody
alright.
said,
It's alright.
Javon said, man, what is going on in these movies rankings? 47 got us all messed up.
Look, Brave New World, and I had to go through the chat. Brave New World is better than Thor 2, Thor 4, and you know what, Jay? I may even say, because, it's been years. Ragnarok, okay, is real jokey. So Thor 2 and Thor 4, maybe 3, I don't know. It's better than Iron Man 2 and 3. It's better than Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
It is. Brave New
it's
World.
better-
We're saying Brave New
it's-
World. Brave New World, right?
Brave New World.
Okay.
Brave New World.
Okay.
Better than Captain Marvel. Better than Ant-Man 3.
Yeah.
Better than the Marvels.
Yep. It's better. Yep.
That's what 6 movies.
Yep, I agree with that list right there. I agree
Yeah.
with that list.
Yeah.
It's okay. So me, I'm with you, Scott. I think it's better. I'm gonna try to go in order. It's better than Captain America, the first one. It's better
No.
than Iron Man 2 and 3. It's
With
better than
Black.
Black Widow. It's better than the Eternals. It's
Oh.
better than the Marvels. It's better than It's better than Thor 1. It's better than Thor 2. It's better
Thor
than
1, yeah.
It's not better than Ragnarok, but it is better than Thor Love and Thunder.
Oh, it's better than
Absolutely.
Ragnarok.
Yeah,
You think it's better than Ragnarok? I
Yes,
kind of think I
absolutely.
enjoy
Yeah.
Ragnarok a little bit more.
We're not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do it. Y'all know how I feel. It's way better.
I'm not gonna do
clears
this.
Ragnarok. It's clear as
So we're all in agreement that it's not at the bottom like everybody is saying it is, though.
No, it's absolutely not.
in the
bottom. No,
20s. In
absolutely
the
not.
20s.
Okay.
In the 20s.
So am I also going by my statement? Are we all correct saying, do we think half of the hate coming from it is because he's a black man?
Not really.
You don't
Yeah,
think so?
yeah, not really.
I mean, that's part of
Y'all don't think so?
That's
it's
too-
more-
Part of it, but
That's-
not half.
Too easy, too simplistic. So people gotta, and the flaws that people are pointing out is so like detailed. They're right. It's like the story was kind of up and down all over the place. They wanted to go with the Serpent Society and go full scale, and then they
dialed
I
it
guess
back.
the movie they dialed it back.
So what do
quite
you
a
say
bit.
that? So there was one girl on TikTok I watched. She said that's not my Captain America.
Oh well, well that's saying it without saying it though.
Okay.
You may as well be President Ross saying you may be Captain America.
He hates
Right.
Thor. He thinks Thor.
You ain't.
No,
Captain
okay,
Rogers.
Dominique. He doesn't hate Thor. He doesn't hate Thor. Jason does have a problem with Thor, because I ain't gonna lie. Out of all the movies, Thor may have the worst movies. Well,
He don't hate Thor. He just has a problem with white gods.
because if you think about it overall, Thor kind of does. Because it's probably not really. Okay, I will use this example. Iron Man 1, excellent. That kind of suffices for the two bullshit that came out, Iron Man 2 and 3. I don't think Thor has a movie that's actually above a 7.
I agree.
I don't think he has a movie
Yeah.
that's above a 7.
I agree. I think all four of them are in the negative. I just want somebody to answer
Hold on,
the
y'all, hold on.
question.
Yeah.
I just want somebody to answer the question. And Josh, you brought it up before when we did our Love and Thunder review. I want somebody to answer this perfect question.
Uh-huh.
Y'all didn't have a problem with all the jokes in Ragnarok, but y'all had a problem with all the jokes in Love and Thunder. So I want y'all to tell me who stood on business for Ragnarok and double down on Love and Thunder, except for the Screaming Goats, which is the all-time greatest thing that MCU has ever done.
Great. The Screaming Goats were great.
Screaming Goats.
The Screaming Goats were great.
Y'all can't tell me why y'all love Ragnarok and Love and Thunder when it's the same thing. When I bought
It's not
it
the
up
same
with
thing.
Ragnarok,
The story was crap.
Man, now Ryan got his
And
own
both.
camera. That's wild.
And the villain. Okay, but
And both.
okay, the way you looking at it now is subjective. The villain in
no,
Gore,
I said it didn't.
I'm just saying. No.
Yeah, I said
The
alone.
Gore, the way that Gore could have been, and the way that he actually was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have been way better.
At least we had.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the seriousness. They had seriousness. I mean, they had jokes in both of them. When Odin died in the third one, and then who died in the fourth one?
Well,
Oh no, what's the name? What's the name was dying?
Hey Ryan, I want
that
you for security reasons, turn off your camera. I don't want people to know where you work at, just in case you pass something. There you go.
okay, I got you. I'm mad.
Security, baby.
What did he say about Black Panther?
Oh man.
Scott,
No, what's up?
Gore or not, Ragnarok and Love and Thunder is trash. Like that's what you.
But they now, okay. Let me say this. just so that
you remember the Thor
not the
kids
same
in
level.
Love
You
and
know
Thunder?
what?
You
They're
remember the Thor
not.
kids in Love and Thunder?
That was
Remember
yeah.
that little, the Thor
Yeah,
All the
Rangers?
kids got the
Oh
power.
yeah.
Shazam kids?
Yeah, when they, yeah.
Now-
that was terrible.
Hey,
I
That was
do.
terrible. Yeah.
I do think Ragnarok was better than Love and Thunder. Now,
You know what's
It
crazy?
was better.
Yeah.
They
You know
both are
what's crazy,
silly. They're
Scott?
both silly and stupid. Yes.
and that's why.
But
And that's why they
The
both
third
suck.
one is still more entertaining. You're saying it
Yeah.
from a strict,
It
from
wasn't
a
entertaining.
different standpoint.
Outside of
Okay,
Krang
and that's
or
the
Krog,
thing that is different.
Yeah.
You see it one way. We're seeing we saw some elements of entertainment.
Yeah,
You saw it as just this is stupid. I don't like it. This is
Yeah.
stupid. There were some
Scott,
levels.
Scott,
To me, what's up?
Scott. Ragnarok was a
Yo.
story, and not to be a nerd, but Ragnarok was a story about
Okay.
this man's home planet being
Yeah.
destroyed. And when
Yeah.
it was destroyed, what did they do the minute it was destroyed? They cracked a joke.
Okay.
But
I'm
Okay,
not
so
here to watch Seinfeld. I'm not here to
still
watch
had that in the
Seinfeld.
movie.
I'm not here to
But-
watch Seinfeld.
but
I
I'm
the
here to
get
whole-
what
watch the
you're
Thor
saying.
movie.
You
the
want them
whole
to stay
point-
true to. You
but
want
the-
them to
I
stay
want
true to
character
something.
development. I want character development. I
but
want
the whole
character
point of
development.
Ragnarok was that's what Odin he was trying to say. Ragnarok is not a place; it's the people. So
Avengers had more character development for Thor than his own movies. He got fat and depressed when he killed
was.
Thor.
He was.
And then
He
he
was.
recovered in the last movie. That's more than what they ever did for him in the Thor movies.
I mean, you're
He
not lying.
cried when
Agreed.
his mom died on Dark World, and that was the extent of his character development in his own movie.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That scene always gets me too when he sees his mom and he's crying and stuff. She's like, eat a salad.
Yes. Stop it. I got all night for Thor movies. Trash. Like
So-
all of it. It's all of it. Trash.
I'm just
Brave
happy.
New World is better
I-
than all four movies.
I'm just happy that we all agree that Brave New World is not as bad as the internet is making it to be.
I agree.
It is not. Cap 4 is better than all
Dominique
four.
said. She
Thor
said,
movies.
"I hear you, Jason."
Yes.
Dominique said, "I hear you, Jason. I got you. I'm tracking. I'm with you.
Trash.
I'm with you." But I am glad because I'm going to take some heat for saying that it's better than Wakanda Forever. I'm going to take some heat for that.
What?
I feel like I'm going to take some heat for saying Brave New World is better than Wakanda Forever.
Watch
Bro,
Wakanda
who?
Forever one
Wait,
more time.
wait.
I did. I watched
Watch
it.
it.
I watched
Who?
it like a week ago.
Bro.
I think I hate it more. I think I hate it more now since I watched it again.
Josh, who you gonna? Well, I think we know the question. I mean, you know the answer. But who you gonna get flack from? Who you gonna get? Who?
From, as my grandma,
And why?
as my grandma
Scott-
used to do. My people. my people.
But
will
Scott,
cover me.
we already got hit because when we did the review for Blue Beetle, we said Blue Beetle was better than Wakanda Forever. So
It
we
was.
already-
It is.
Was it Blue Beetle?
And Blue
I
Beetle
agree.
was-
Blue Beetle was excellent. Blue Beetle.
It was- it
okay,
wasn't
not
excellent.
excellent, but
It
it was
wasn't
good.
excellent.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say excellent, but it was good. It was good.
It was good.
It
Nah,
was very
it's
good.
got an
Yeah, like Blue Beetle,
Excellent.
I would say Blue Beetle was probably top 3 movies in the DCEU.
I agree.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
not.
sir.
That's not a hard. That's not a hard thing to do though.
Hey,
That's,
Scott, chill,
Oh,
Scott.
yeah, you gotta
Chill,
relax,
Scott.
bro.
Chill.
See, Dominique agree. I agree with that. Brave New World was better. Brave, it was.
Yes.
And I think
Better than
anybody
what?
that tell you,
Better than Wakanda
but I do feel
Wakanda.
like people's feelings get attached. So when somebody
Yeah.
tells you that, like, if they get mad at you for saying that it's better than Wakanda Forever, they're attached to the T'Challa Chadwick thing. Because to me,
Tell-
as a story, Wakanda Forever was kind of,
Culturally,
Tell Dominique that once again she's pushing black on black crime. It's easy to say when one black movie is better than another black movie, but it's harder to say.
Yeah.
Man.
Tell her I'm kidding. Tell her I'm kidding.
I was like,
I'd rather do all the movies that they try to hype up and try to put up. You know,
I
Try
think we
to
need
trick
to.
us.
I think we need to tier this
Yeah.
again. I think,
Captain Marvel, the Marvels, of course, is better than those movies.
but see, a lot of people say the Marvels was bad too, and it was one of the
The
worst
Marvels
movies
was
in MCU.
terrible.
But it was
Marvels
not.
was one of the
but
worst
it's
movies.
not.
Thank you,
But it's
Scott. Thank
not.
you, Scott.
But it is
Thank you,
not the
Scott.
worst movie
Scott,
in the
I
MCU.
mean, yes.
But it is not the worst movie in the MCU.
It's not the worst. But it's
Somebody
among-
said. I heard
it's
somebody
among-
say
it's
on
bottom.
Reddit that they thought Black Widow was better than the Marvels. Absolutely not.
I
Absolutely
agree.
not.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
I
The
agree.
Marvels was pretty bad.
I agree.
The Marvels
agree.
was
Black-
the Marvels was better than Black Widow.
No,
What's
I
her name?
don't agree.
Wait, what's
I
her
don't
name? Rambo.
Yeah.
She couldn't
don't
see the
agree.
movie.
Black Widow's better
she
than
couldn't
the
see the
Marvels.
movie. That
You
movie
think
was
Black Widow is
bad.
better than the Marvels?
Absolutely.
I do. Yes.
Yes.
The Marvels was terrible, man.
Thank you.
And I
Thank-
love
we-
what's her name?
Thank you. It was
Parrish.
bad.
Problem. People expect to
was
see something they see
bad.
in comic books that they're way writing or wrong. I agree. She said black on black crime. She said, no. It's funny. She said black on black crime. Then she said, I heard your underwater comment earlier. She said, I heard your underwater comment earlier. And
Peace. Peace and love.
So
Peace and love.
okay, I'm glad that we established
love,
that because
Dominique. Peace and love.
I literally wanted to do the podcast tonight to let everybody know. I'm looking at y'all. Captain America: Brave New World is not bad like you're hearing. It's really
I
not.
agree. Yes,
It is
absolutely
not bad like you're hearing.
Yeah, they was killing that.
They are
was
killing
good.
it. They are
no
really
reason.
killing it, and it's
Yeah,
unfair.
they were killing
It is
They were
so
killing it.
unfair. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Support your
crazy.
They say it's the worst ranked or
Yeah, they
worst
said it's the
rated
worst-
MCU movie is because it got a B minus
yeah,
by
that's
whatever.
crazy. That's crazy.
It's like
That is crazy.
what?
Man.
It has flaws. None of us are sitting up here saying it's perfect, it's great, especially Jason. But none of us are saying it's amazing body of work.
Yeah.
We're saying that it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. Does anybody got any last things before we take it in? Pause.
Yeah, but I was waiting for that. I was
Pause.
like, oh, hold on,
Pause.
support your
Apple
Black
TV.
Captain America.
Support your Black Captain America. That's right. Support your Black Captain America.
Nah, go ahead, Jay. What you about to say?
For all my Apple TV watchers, Severance.
Man.
Whoa. First of all,
Man.
Dominique about to start me up back again. She said, I thought Harrison Ford outacted everyone on the cast. I can absolutely not agree. I cannot agree with that. I did not like Harrison Ford.
Dominique, I'm kind of with you.
I did
on
not
that
like
one.
Harrison Ford.
I ain't mad at
He
that.
outacted.
Shout out
How?
to you, Dominique. I ain't mad at it.
He is the worst.
How?
He was not a good pick for.
So y'all
John.
didn't like when the leader had his foot on his neck, trying to force him to be the Hulk when he was under the fucking jump, and he was refusing.
No,
to the
I was like,
not to change into the Red Hulk. Yeah,
I wasn't.
wildin'.
When they're on the
I'm gonna
ship.
give you this. The only time
and he was on the phone with him.
The only
He was
time
on
I
the
thought
phone
he
with
did
him.
good.
Like he was having a heart attack.
Yeah, he was having a heart attack. The only
that-
time I think he did good is when he was talking to Sam. His interactions with Sam, especially when they were in the war room, I thought that was good.
Yes.
Like that. No, come on, man. No. She said that same scene when he was fighting. Like, no.
That joke was tough.
No, the scene for me is when
had-
him and all his interactions with him and Sam. Like that was where I was like, okay, this is good.
I hate to I hate to sound like a broken record with trash and writing. But this is different from how we transfer. They had little nuggets of greatness that they could have built on, and they just didn't. I gave it a 2. What y'all want me to do? Give it a 3? I can't do that. It's about a 2. Okay. This is different. They could have built on this, and they just didn't really flesh it out well enough. That's
Okay,
all I'm
with
saying.
context, with context behind it. That's I think that's from what Ryan said. I'm not sure about Josh, but from what Ryan said and from what I said, putting context behind. Okay, there was certain levels of it where it seemed like they could have did more. There's certain levels that it has its flaws. It had its reshoot. They weren't sure that Anthony Mackie as Captain America was going to be a big draw. Granted, it's a comic book movie. It's a comic book movie, and so they usually make a ton of money, take a ton of money. But throughout the years, people's tolerance for it has kind of gone down. So just tossing the Red Hulk last minute, maybe that's going to get a couple extra dozen or a couple, however many millions of people or dollars to go into the movie. I'm putting the context behind it, and I think, like I said, Ryan did as well, of the expectations. Just reading a few days ago about what the budget that went into, it was among one of the lowest, especially of the Captain America movies. The reshoots, because they tested, apparently they tested it in front of audiences and they did well, but they still wanted to change up a lot for whatever reasons. You said it could be because he's black.
Already know why.
Is he marketable? Again, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna outright say it's because I don't know. I don't know how good portion of the world is thinking. Yeah, but I have my suspicions. Then based on a lot of the reviews, whether just reading them or just watching the videos of them, it's like seeing between the lines when somebody's like feeding you BS and you just coming up with reasons. Like you can say the story, you can say the CGI, but you also got to look at it from the totality, like the whole backstory of is it resetting? Because there was a whole bunch of stuff that was put out there that was trash, trying to get between Thanos and where we are now. It was trash. At least this is attempting to restart something. This is attempting to kind of formulate something to be the reset of whatever else that may be coming with Doomsday and the Secret Wars.
Okay.
That's how I looked at it. I looked at it in a bigger view. I didn't just look at it, oh, this is another movie for February because Black History Month. I thought I could and would look at it like that. I'm looking at it like, oh, snap. You know, it's been a while since I was excited about a movie. I wasn't even excited about this, but I looked at it. I was just like, you know what?
This is not.
I was thinking it was gonna be trash. I thought I was gonna have to leave midway through, and this was actually decent.
Good. Yeah, I agree.
And I'm not gonna overhype it. I'm not saying it's a 4 or 5 or whatever. You know, how we're gonna grade it on the scale, but it has its flaws. It's very flawed, but at the same time, what you say, C tier. It's very decent. Isaiah Bradley, his scenes were great. I'm mad that majority of the movie he was in jail. Yeah,
Scott, respectfully.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Wrap it up.
We gotta go.
Respectfully.
We gotta go. I knew. Hey.
Respectfully.
I'm gonna cut that shit. Nah, but there's so many things. I hear what you're saying, Jay, but there's so much other trash that's out there. So people, please go see it.
I agree.
Not because he's black, and because that's such a shitty thing just to solely go on because he's black. Go see it because it's a
good movie.
Decent movie.
It's a good movie.
And to be fair, Scott, I didn't say it was trash. I'm just saying.
I know you didn't.
It's not good to me. To me, I said this about Iron Man because me and Ming, I don't know if you watched Out to Me, real quick. We got into this about Iron Man 2. He liked Iron Man 2 because it was setting up Avengers. I said I hate Iron Man 2 because it was setting up Avengers. I didn't come to watch what he was going to do in the future. I came to watch what he's doing right now. And so the same with this one. For this to be a build up to what he's going to do next, I don't care. I want to know what Sam's going through. And that's why I said
and they kind of touched on that, but as it was mentioned, it was very safe. They kind of touched on it, but it was very safe.
And that's what I'm like, nope, I don't care about the Avengers, the next group of Avengers. Y'all barely have a team. Even on paper, y'all barely have a team. So I don't care what his next steps are to build the Avengers until the last 30 seconds or to the end of the movie. I want to know what Sam's problems is. And they just didn't flesh that out enough for me. So that's that. I'm with you, but that's why I'm like, I'm okay. One time watch, call it a day. And I'm not basing, and trust me, Thunderbolts is even, I'm less excited for Thunderbolts than I was for Brave New World. And that's just me.
I'm not. I don't have anything except catch me February 28th. Monster Hunter Wows. That's where I'll be.
Where's Superman at? Where's Superman at?
We're not gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into that later on.
Movie.
I'm not. Thank you, cuz. We appreciate everybody. Dominique, John, Ming, Javon, Marquez, everybody who was in the chat. Much love. You know, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Raven.
Remember, if you can't be good at it.